Hi, it's Mr. Lucasen. We're going to talk today about Google Calendars real quick. So once you are logged in, you can go up to your shortcut bar up here, click on Calendar, and that will take you to your Google Calendar. Quick little tutorial of it here. Mine goes into week view. That's what I have set as default. So it shows my whole week and everything I have going on. You can change it to day view. Then you have your whole day. You have week, month view. If it doesn't fit on there, you have these little things that say plus more. There's other things going on these days. So most of you will have a lot of that. 4 days, so you can kind of break the week in half as close as can be. Or agenda view, which will tell you everything you have going on, and then it goes on to the next day. So you can pick whatever view seems to work best for you and roll with that. On the left hand side here, we can create a new calendar or create a new event on our calendar. This guy right here is just our mini calendar, so it gives us a quick view of the whole month, and you can change the months there. My calendars is going to be any calendar that you personally create while you're logged in, and then you can change the colors on those, so you can keep things separated, helps you keep organized. And you can also show which calendars you want to have populate on here. I have both of mine that I've created, and then down here under other calendars is actually where your shared calendars will show up. So any calendars that have been shared with you. So we have the one-to-one implementation, staff birthdays, iPads, the school calendar, and staff development calendar. So you should have most of these are probably shared with you already. You probably have 4 of them at least. And then you may, once we get this rolling, you may share them with coaches, may share them together, different groups of teachers, whatever it may be, different committees. That will all work out. So let's see, what else? To create a new event, let's say I have something tomorrow at 6 p.m. So I click over here, and we get this window pop up. Tuesday, March 12th, 6 p.m. to 7. The standard is 1 hour. That's the default. Type in whatever we have going. And the next one says Jason Lucasen. That's my personal calendar. So if we click on this, we can add this to any calendar that we have rights to add to. Some calendars will only be shared with you. You won't have permission to alter them or to add things to them. These are ones that I have access to. So, and again, anything you have that access to, you can create a new event. So I'll just leave it on mine, and to create the event, there it is. But let's say I made a mistake. I can click on the event. It opens up to this full window here. So I can change the time if I need to. Maybe I picked the wrong time. Maybe it's an all-day event. So that'll list it on the calendar for the full day. You can have it repeat if it's something that you're going to do every Tuesday at that time. You can have it repeat weekly, every weekday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, monthly, yearly. You can set that up all kinds of different ways. So if it's a recurring event, you don't have to think of it every week. You can add a place. You can add a Google Hangout if you want to get crazy with it. We'll talk more about that later. Again, if you had the wrong calendar, you can change the calendar. Type in a description of what the event was. Another option to change the color, and you can give yourself reminders, either pop-up or email reminders, and you can change the duration there as well. It could be minutes, hours, whatever you prefer. You can also show yourself as either available or busy during that time. And if you want to invite someone to this event, let's say it's a coaches meeting, so you might need to add a couple of your fellow teachers to this thing. So you can type in their email address, their name populates, it says guest added, you have a list of people that you invite. We don't need to do that right now, just me. So once you have that all figured out, you go ahead and hit save, and my changes have been saved. So there's my event. If you added or invited anyone, an email will go out to them. If you want to delete an event, we can, just click it one time. I invited myself, so am I going? I can say yes, maybe, or no. I'll just go ahead and delete this right now because we don't need it. Let's see here. If you are creating a calendar to share with others, you would go over here to My Calendars and create new calendar, and you're going to name it, give it a description if you would like, location, that's completely up to you, time zone, everything should be set just fine there. Make calendar public. If you check this box, the calendar can be found by anyone. So maybe if it's a calendar for a sport and you don't want to share it with every student's parent, but you'd like them to be able to see it, you can make it public and just give out the link, and then they can see it. Or if you just want to share with specific people, this is where you would do that. You would type in email address there, share it with them. Over here, as I said, is where you can set permissions. So if you want them to be able to see everything, all event details. If you want them to be able to make changes, this is where you would enable that right there. Let's see here. And you go ahead and create calendar, and then it will show up in their shared folders, anyone that you shared it with. I'm just going to hit cancel because I don't need to create another one right now. But that's kind of the nuts and bolts of Google Calendar. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with Don or myself. Thanks.